I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, please remain standing for the Star Spangled Banner. Now be seated. And now singing This Land Is Your Land is Paulo Onishiki. Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm Skylar Doherty, Vice President of the Senior Class. It is my pleasure to introduce our platform guests. Our first speaker is our class valedictorian, Vanessa Serrano, followed by Sandra Jovanovic, editor of the school newspaper, The Commander. Our esteemed principal, Michael Price, will present the UCHS class of 2009, and we are very happy to welcome as our guest, Board of Education trustee, John Lee Evans.
Performing the tassel ceremony is Senior Class President Elaine LeWong. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Evans, Principal Price, teachers, counselors, and parents. But most importantly, hello, my fellow classmates. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you all, finally, the graduates of the class of 2009. I think most of us can agree that over these last 4 years, it's felt like a long and grueling journey. However, to be here today is a major accomplishment that each and every one of us should be proud of. It is our academic success that has earned us the diplomas we are about to receive. My fellow classmates, over the past 4 years here at University City High, we have learned a great deal. Ms. Fournier taught us how Reagan's name became synonymous with supply-side economics. Ms. Hathaway told us the usefulness of the chi-square test in testing the validity of any given distribution. Dr. Mann explained to us the intricate process of oxidative phosphorylation and its production of adenosine triphosphate. It's complicated, I know. I want to say that all of this knowledge will go with us as we leave here today, but surely to the dismay of our teachers, most of the things we've learned in the classroom will soon be forgotten, and what will be left of our high school experience are the lessons we've learned about ourselves. As for me, I still can't quite believe that I stand before you, the valedictorian of the class of 2009. When only 2 generations ago, my grandmother could only afford to finish the 1st grade. And for that reason, I dedicate to her memory the success I have earned here today. Keeping in mind the opportunities once unavailable to my family in the Philippines, I've seized those presented before me, making the best of each chance to further my education, realizing that education was the only thing that would allow me to take control of my own life. By now, all of us are beginning to realize the causes of our failures and the reasons for our successes, and we must take responsibility for both. We must take what we have learned from our high school experience, combined with the lessons our families have instilled within us, and move forward with our lives. When we leave here today, we venture into unfamiliar territory, the world beyond our school's corridors. For some of us, that means being hundreds of miles away from our homes. But for all of us, it marks the transition from our childhood to adulthood. Our parents have thoroughly prepared us with the tools necessary for our survival. Without their constant guidance and support, we all wouldn't be here today. And for that, we must thank them. So thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. I couldn't have done it without you, and I love you both. Ultimately, however, we must realize that our lives are in our own hands, and ours alone. We decide what path we choose to take. We decide whether or not we achieve our goals. We decide how far we take our lives. It is us that will face the obstacles that we'll inevitably cross, and it is also us that will overcome them. It is our determination that will allow us to find our way. I assure you, yes you, each and every one of you will find your way. Thank you, and good luck to you all.